Needless to say, the importance of this game to the St. Louis Cardinals. Is unimaginable. I mean, you fall behind 3-1, knowing that the Astros, the final 3 games of the series, would have Andy Pettitte, Roy Oswalt, and Roger Clemens to try and win just 1 game. And Tony La Russa said as much without naming names before the game today. He said, this is a game we have to win. To quote him, to get back in the series. Dan Wheeler ready in the bullpen. It should be noted this year, though, that the Cardinals actually beat that trio 3 consecutive games just after the All-Star break this year. July the 15th, 16th, and 17th. The Cardinals beat that dynamite first 3 in the Houston rotation. High and away to Orlando Palmeiro. Batting 4, Qualls, leading off the bottom of the 7th inning.
And don't forget, Phil Garner has Willie Taveras available off the bench to pinch run should he choose to do so if Palmeiro reaches, and indeed he does.
And I'm sure we'll see Taveras.
Yeah, Phil Garner may be electing to wait until Palmeiro gets into scoring position before pulling the trigger on a pinch runner, or he may decide to hang on to Taveras should the need arise later in this ball game.
Cardinals wondering if Biggio's up there to bunt. He bunts it foul. Looking more to bunt there, very late, dropping the bat head on the ball as if to bat for a hit rather than move a runner.
Oh, great pitch by Marquis right there. As soon as he sees the bunt, he throws the ball up and in. Tougher for Biggio to get to. And a much easier pitch to pop up. Watch him try to bail out of this pitch.
Looks like John Mabry's not completely sold that Craig Biggio's going to bunt in this at bat. He's only a step in front of the bag down there at third.
And he pushes it to the right side. Marquis whiffs on the ball. And the Cardinals are in on the corners. Bunted foul, strike 1.
I was about to say there, Tommy, one of your hottest hitters in your lineup, but that doesn't matter in this situation. You've got to drop the bunt down and move runners up because neither team can score a run. I think they're going to let Berkman hit, even if he does drop the bunt down.
0-1. Shortening up and taking a ball is Burke.
Show me.
La Russa thought that was strike 2.
Got the heart of the plate. Looks like it's a little bit low.
Wow, they let him swing away on a 1-1 pitch. Well. You think you watch this game long enough and maybe you have it figured out. We'll see what happens in this at bat, but you really got to wonder about that decision there by Phil Garner.
Well, Garner has admitted that he manages very much by his gut, what he feels, what he sees during the course of the game. He's seen Chris Burke square the ball up as well as any of his hitters in this lineup. Hated to give up that bat with a sac bunt.
Fouls it back to the screen. It remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And Albert Pujols is still playing way in. With 2 strikes, Pujols was, now he's backed up a little bit, but Pujols was right in this area when Burke took that last swing. Mayberry didn't think he was going to bunt. Pujols still thinks he will.
Breaking ball sweeps away.
I think Albert Pujols might be just messing with a young hitter, thinking that he doesn't have the ability to hit the ball past him. And he wants him to be very conscious of him coming in on him. Maybe distract him a little bit.
In the air, left field. This will not advance a runner. Caught by Sanders. So one of the best bunters on the team not asked to bunt after an attempt on the first pitch, which he fouled away.
And still no Willie Taveras at second base. I thought that once Palmeiro got to second, we may see a pinch runner out there. I mean, the way these teams have struggled to score runs, as good as the pitching staffs have been for the respective ball clubs, it ain't easy to score runs. I got to put my fastest runner out there at second base right now with an opportunity to score the go-ahead run in this game.
Well, you saw the gaudy numbers there for Berkman against Marquee. 10 of 17, including a home run, and Berkman still looking for his first RBI in the series. Fastball is high, 2-0.
Bobby, why do managers do that, though? If you're looking for Taveras to be the runner at second base, obviously, so he can score, why wouldn't you put him out there when he was on first base?
That's a good question. I think sometimes it's a matter of preserving your bullets, the guys that you have. But we're in the 7th inning of a ball game here that's tied up. I said it at the time. I think Taveras should run for Palmeiro at first.
3-0 on Berkman.
I let him hack right here.
Well, especially with the numbers that Berkman has against Marquee. Without an RBI in the LCS is Berkman. How about that? So it ends up working out after all for the Astros, and Tony La Russa is livid with home plate umpire Phil Cuzzi.
Well, Tony doesn't have a great angle on this pitch. That ball's definitely inside, but Tony can't see that from where he is, and now he's coming out.
I'm pretty sure Tony's already been ejected from this ball game. He's going to go out there now and really let Phil Cuzzi have it.
And really, it's not as much that pitch as it is this whole inning. La Russa's not been happy with a number of the balls and strikes called here in the bottom half of the 7th.
I think you said it before, Tommy, and I agree with you. I think that the strike zone has been fairly liberal, but I think it has been on both sides.
Tim McClellan, the crew chief, trying to defuse the situation, keep La Russa away from Cuzzi, try to get him back into that third base dugout and then on up the tunnel.
Well, that's because Tim McClellan's about 6'9".
Well, Tony wanted to come back for more of Phil Cuzzi. And that's a good move there by Cuzzi to just continue to get away.
Obviously, Tony's biggest problem is, hey, right now, my problem isn't with you. Let me talk to the guy I have a problem with.
Tony needs to work on a spin move to get around the big guy. I really agree. I don't think it's so much the ball 4 pitch to Lance Berkman. It's been pitches throughout the course of this ball game that they felt swung some at bats in the wrong direction. But I think the same thing could be said for the other dugout as well. I'm sure there have been some pitches that Phil Garner wasn't exactly excited about, but Cuzzi has been consistent with his zone today. He's been rather large.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I think it's been a big strike zone, but I think it's been consistent all day.
There's a walk to Berkman. First pitch obviously well down. That one up. Molina tried to pull it down. Third pitch was inside, and the last one was up and in.
Well, now Phil Garner looking for equal time. Although the temperament involved in this conversation is dramatically different from that of Tony La Russa, who has been ejected.
Well, he won't be far away. Right down there in the tunnel. He was within speaking distance.
And now Willie Taveras will come on and run for Orlando Palmeiro. Well, you can understand this move too, though. I mean, now you've got the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Bases are loaded. Anything on the ground, if the Cardinals think about coming to the plate, they're going to have to throw out a guy that can really fly.
But the go-ahead run was always in scoring position, especially if Taveras is out there.
Two walks. And a third runner reached on an error by the pitcher Marquis. And Ensberg looks for his first RBI of this series.
I'll tell you guys, I mean, Marquis lost it out there too. He can't find the plate, and there's nowhere to put Ensberg.
Ensberg, terrific numbers against Marquis. We brought it up in the 6th inning. 8 hits and 21 at bats, including 2 home runs. He singled off Marquis to begin that inning. In the air, right center field. Edmonds in medium depth right center makes a catch. Here's a throw to the plate. Taveras will score, and a sac fly from Ensberg, his first RBI of the series, has given Houston a 1-run lead.
That ball down and away. Look at Edmonds calling everybody off. He knows he's going to make the strongest throw to the plate. Doesn't really worry about hitting a cutoff man because he wants to get that lead runner. Little surprised that Biggio didn't move up to third on this throw because this ball is not going to be cut off by anybody.
You can see Lance Berkman, the trail runner, watching Biggio ahead of him, and Biggio did not tag in advance.
Lamb pops it up, and that'll end the inning. But 2 walks, a sacrifice, and a sac fly.